Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. And welcome today to an episode that is half Sunday roast, half epic dial typo. There is one word printed on the dial of this watch that should not be there. There is one word printed on the dial of this watch that makes a mockery of this watch. Let's flip the camera and find out what it is. Oh. Is it me already? Bloody hell, that was a short intro. Indeed, this is going to be a very short video today. I bought this one specifically to roast it, so let's get on with the roasting. Now, I have opened the packet, as you can see here, just to check that I got what I thought I was getting, and I did get what I thought I was getting. Have you guessed what it is? Have you guessed what the brand is from the thumbnail today? Well, it's an AliExpress watch. This little packet tells us that much. If I flip it over, it's a sea stern. Now, I have looked at a couple of sea sterns on the channel before and I found them to be pretty decent. The first was their Doxa lookalike and I thought it was better than the Tactical Frog. The second was a Glashütte Q Diver lookalike that I looked at only a few weeks ago. Again, very nice if that was the style of watch you were after. And I of course will leave links to this one in the description of the video to the store on AliExpress that I bought it from. But I can't take this one seriously, and I'm not sure how many of you are going to be able to take this one seriously either. One word. That's all they've done. They've printed one word on the dial that has totally made this thing, I think, untenable as a consequence. Do you see what it is? It says sea stern, and just underneath it, it says original. I first spotted this one on the Sea Stern Instagram account just before Christmas, where they were crowing about the arrival of their new original watch. And people were piling in on them in the comments section. No wonder they have one for one ripped off a Nomos and then put the word original on the dial. It was a bit of a dog pile on, and I thought, I fancy piling on as well, so I bought one. And there we are, $165 later, I have one of these on the way to me. So what did I buy then? Well, I bought a sea stern, but I certainly didn't buy anything original, that's for sure. Let's peel off the stickers. Look, we even get a special caseback sticker as well. There it is, look at that Sea-GULL. And they've got the blue crown. I'm not even sure I'm going to have this one long enough to bother picking that off. So I bought a sea stern, but I did not buy an original design whatsoever. I mean, I suppose you could argue if you were being obtuse that it was a Bauhaus design, but when I pop up the Nomos Ahoy, yeah, it looks a lot like that. When I pop up the Nomos Tangente, it's pretty much a one-for-one of the Tangente, but in a slightly different form factor case. This one is considerably bigger than any of the Tangente models, coming in at 38.5mm, 9.6mm thick, 47mm lug to lug. Now, if it was a Nomos, it would probably be about 51mm lug to lug, 20mm between the lugs, 60 grams as supplied on this leather strap. That is sapphire crystal, 50 meters of water resistance, and the movement is a SEA-GULL ST17. Now, Sea-GULLs are generally super reliable. They make millions, I mean literally millions of these every year, and they've been making the ST17, I think, for close to 30 years now. And you get plenty of decoration, which is fine as long as you don't look at it that closely. For example, there's a kind of scratch on the main plate there. Yeah, not sure I would have gone for a display caseback with this Sea-GULL movement if it had been my choice. I think a closed caseback would probably have suited more people. And what would also have suited more people is not to print the word original on the fucking dial. Come on, Sea Stern, how stupid were you to do that? It's actually an attractive watch. The champagne colour looks really good. And as I jokingly hinted, it probably wears better than your average 38.5mm Nomos because the lug to lug is reasonable and there aren't enormous gaps where you get to admire your own arm hair between the leather strap and the case. The strap itself is reasonable, nice hardware there, it looks fairly long lasting, and it doesn't overpower the champagne colour on the dial. You can get it in pale blue if you prefer, but I just don't think too many people will be taking this one seriously with that word printed on the dial. Perhaps they'll see this video, perhaps they'll read the comment section of their own Instagram page, perhaps they'll realise that putting original on a copy is not really a good idea in terms of your marketing of the watch. Perhaps we'll see this one again without that word on the dial. Perhaps more people will buy it in the future, therefore. So there you have it. Seastar know how to make a good watch, but they do not know how to make an original watch. Just because you print the word on the dial doesn't actually mean that it's true. Sure, if you want a Nomos knockoff for not a lot of money, it's not a bad option, but I just can't take it seriously, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. If you want to see me roast another couple of objectionable timepieces, click here or click here. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. I'll see you again in the next one.